Avatar, man. It'll be okay.
And we live back in full effect once again for another episode of the APF podcast, episode 101. It is I, the most phenomenal man that has shocked the system once again, aka the coach.
And look, it's your boy, the non-Avatar, going forward. And I hope you guys have enjoyed your Friday and are ready for the weekend. Let's get it started.
So, as we know, LeBron and AD, they're not there. And I propose for this first topic: are the Lakers in trouble? You're damn right we are. You're damn right my team's in trouble, man. We can't win the game to save our fucking lives, man. The moment LeBron gone, AD is one thing, but LeBron gone, that's another one. And now we lose by what 8 to the 76ers after Dwight Howard's bullshit tactics to just get under Montrezl Harrell's skin and then get thrown out. When he gets his ring, that's what he do. I mean, I guess, but I don't know, man. This is what happens. History repeats itself. This is what happens when LeBron is gone from a team for a certain amount of time. They tank, they fumble, they crumble, and they're not good. They were like top 3 in the West, and now they're about to be top 8 in the West. That I don't know. I mean, they're just gonna have to stick it out. I mean, who are they playing? Who are they playing next?
They're playing tonight against the Cavaliers.
If they can't beat the Cavaliers, and that's a real problem. That's a real problem right there. But I put always each and every night. I believe that my team can get the job done. Sometimes, a lot of the times, it just doesn't go. It just doesn't go that way. But I still believe that they can get it done. And who's coming back first, LeBron or AD?
LeBron. AD should come back before LeBron. He should, but that may not happen. Yeah, from what I heard, he should come back before LeBron.
Bro, the Lakers really refused to trade Taylor Horton Tucker for Kyle Lowry. Yeah.
I don't know why anybody would want to trade anyways. Honestly, Taylor Horton Tucker is the only other young player they have on their team that have any kind of control over, and Kyle Lowry wants a new contract from whoever goes after him. So I don't know why anybody would want to deal with that, more or less. But some people may want to do that thing. But they should keep THT. He's really good. I think he's going to be better than Kuzma. I think Kuzma is actually maxed out how good he really can be at this point of his career, and it makes no sense to trade away the other guy. Trade away THT for a 1-year rental.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I don't know if Kyle Lowry's going to be on the Raptors anymore, because it looks like to me that he's probably gone.
Well, I think he's gone. What is it? He's pretty much kind of said, "Yeah, I'm out." I just think they're ready to rebuild, and that may not look great to a lot of people, but I just think they're ready to go anew with Fred VanVleet and what's his face? Pascal Siakam. They're their future. I get it. It's time to move on. You won your championship. He's gotten older now. He's not as good as he was before, and it happens. So he's probably going to have to bounce around next year.
So the NBA trade deadline, man. It was an interesting year for the trade deadline. And who is it? Let me see. Oh yeah, Aaron Gordon. He's in the Nuggets. Nikola Vucevic, now he's at the Bulls. Help! Finally, Zach LaVine gets some damn help. after
Yeah.
after getting traded from Minnesota to the Bulls, which Minnesota had a good young three, but things didn't fall in line, and then Zach LaVine, he went to Chicago. He balled out. He's an all-star now, and now he got Vucevic too to help him out too. So all they need now is one more person that can really set the tone and help them out as well. And I think the Bulls will be looking good for the foreseeable future for the next couple seasons. And the Nuggets, they traded Gary Harris, RJ Hampton, a guy who I'm really a big fan of, and the first round pick to the Magic, and they got Aaron Gordon. Now, I think the Magic they came up more than the Nuggets because you got RJ Hampton recently just got drafted, hasn't really got much playing time. Gary Harris also, who he and now you got a void. Now there's like a void that's there for the Mat, and also Evan Fournier. He's to the Celtics.
Yeah, I don't know if he plays today. They're playing today. I don't think he plays today. Pretty sure.
So, I think the Magic, they got some holes to fill now, and I think they're off to a good start with those two guys, and I think he's gonna look good for the Nuggets now because you got Aaron Gordon, somebody else that Jokic can pass to, that will catch those lobs, and that can give you some help as well. So I think it looks good for both teams for that trade, but I think the Magic came up for the better.
For me, I think the Magic have made the commitment to blow it up and just start anew with new guys. Aaron Gordon has been wanting to leave anyways. He's tired of taking L's. Vucevic, I guess they just let him go as well. I think it's all good I think it's all good what they did. I think they tried to do the best they could, and hopefully they see a return. RJ Hampton is going to be a big piece for them in terms of what they want to do on that team. Can he become their future two guard maybe with what's his name? With what's his name?
You mean Gary Harris?
Markelle
Fultz.
I'm sorry, yeah, Markelle Fultz.
I think he can. I think he can. It's just the team got to give him enough minutes to really show that he can be that dude. Which I've seen RJ Hampton play. He can be that dude. It's just the minutes. That's really it. Because we all see. Because if you watch him for the last watch him overseas, he didn't really get many minutes, but we know he can play.
Yeah, so he kind of got shafted for overseas. Kind of made him work how you would usually work, no matter how good you are. They really want him to work to actually get to that point of being being the type of player that they could really use to make it successful. So he's been through that kind of tough thing. So hopefully that he's ready to get some real minutes, because he was never going to get minutes on Denver.
No, they had Jamal Murray. They had Jamal Murray at the guard. No, he was not going to get minutes for Paul over there. He's going to be riding the bench.
Yep. That's what he's going to do.
Norman Powell, now he's to the Portland Trailblazers, and the Trailblazers traded Rodney Hood and Gary Trent to the Raptors.
Yeah, it was a good pickup for them, I think.
Yeah, I think it was better for the Blazers.
Yeah, much better.
They also lost Gary Trent Jr., who was balling out this season, career high 15 points per game, with like two rebounds and like less than like 1 point something assist. And I was watching. I was like, this dude, Gary Trent Jr. Like ever since when CJ McCollum got injured, he filled that void. It, the team was like, okay, CJ, he's gone. So like, okay, Gary, you got to step up. You got to take his spot for the moment. And he has flourished and went only but up from that moment. But now they was like, we got to move on from him, and then we'll pick up Norman Powell, who's also a decent pickup, but who, like I said, who averages like 7 points right now, 7 or 9 points right now, and doesn't get that many minutes. Well, I mean, there's not when you got Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. I mean, there's not really much you can do. I get that, but he's still he's still like he fills that Gary Trent void. Not and Rodney Hood on the other hand, there's not really much. There's not really much to say, but there's not really much for me to say about him because for what I've seen, he's really done nothing. He's barely touched double digit figures this season. Probably like his season high is like 21 points against the Spurs, and I mean, what else can I say? I mean, he hasn't really shown that he can be of use to that team, and which is why it was good that they traded him. They also traded him because why have people on your team that are not gonna that are not doing anything for you to win these ball games and just keep them on your roster? You might as well ship them out of here and and open up a spot for someone else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it was smart for. Wait, who are you talking about?
The Portland Trailblazers traded
Uh,
Gary Trent Jr. and Rodney Hood for Norman Powell
yeah. Okay.
from the Raptors.
Okay. Yeah. You're right. I think it was a good idea for them to trade those guys away. Norman Powell's like is better than who they have anyways. To be honest, so it's kind of a smart play to do, in my opinion. I just think he's kind of a better version of them. Rodney Hood Achilles injury, really unfortunate. Could never recover, I think, from that Achilles injury. And Gary Trent Jr., Norman Powell is just a much better version of who he is, anyways. So for me, I think they made the smart decision, the right decision to move on, go get Norman Powell. He's going to start today, so we're going to see how it looks. There is no Lillard, so he probably will come off the bench most likely when he actually does play. But he is starting today, so we're going to see that firsthand how good he really is. But I think it's a smart play by those teams, and especially by the Blazers. But I do think the biggest steal is Victor Oladipo
Oh man.
moving to the
Oh man.
Miami Heat for basically nothing. I want to say basically nothing. I mean, there was really nothing that they gave up to get him. No Tyler Hero, no Kendrick Nunn, nothing. They just kind of were like, yeah, we're just gonna take him, and unfortunately, you're not gonna get him. So, but yeah, I think it was a horrible trade, but that is sometimes how it goes in the league. You're gonna get fleeced sometimes, and those guys got hella fleeced. Those guys over there in Houston, completely fleeced, got nothing good.
They got finessed.
They really did, but sometimes it's just how it rolls, man. You get finessed. Guys, come get your guys, no matter what, and you're left holding the bag. And I just hope for them that they're able to, continue to build their team with around what's his face? Around
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler, Victor Oladipo, and Bam. I think they're the best possible team that'll have a chance of actually defeating the top three teams in the East: Brooklyn, Milwaukee, and Philadelphia. That's the best possible team, in my opinion, that can actually give a run for the money of these different teams. I really do believe that that's the best possible team right there.
So as we know, Victor Oladipo got traded from Houston to Miami for Avery Bradley, injury prone. Kelly Olynyk doesn't really do much other than just shoot deep threes, and a 2022 pick swap for Miami. And there's not really much to say. Miami has now a big weapon in their arsenal now. Not only do they have Bam, not only do they have Kendrick Nunn, not only do they have Tyler Hero, not only do they have Jimmy Butler, but now they got Victor Oladipo. Do we not see how dangerous that team is now? Imagine they had Victor Oladipo in the finals last year. That would have made a big difference if they had him last year in the finals. It would probably been up to 7 games instead of 6. To be honest with you, in my opinion, but I mean, that's in this year that was like the biggest steal. I can't believe Houston really pulled off some stupid ass trade like that. You had value, you traded your value, and you got no value. So I was thinking, what was the whole point of trading Victor Oladipo if you're not going to get him? You know how good he is. That's kind of disrespectful in his eyes by getting traded for Avery Bradley, who doesn't play, Kelly Olynyk, who don't really do much on the court, and a draft swap. I got traded for that. I would take disrespect to that because I know how good I am, and I know what I bring to the table. For crying out loud, I'm a former All-Star. What have they been on? None.
Yeah, it's weird. But I guess I just meant Houston really didn't think they had any kind of leverage to really get. He already basically was like, "I'm going to leave you guys in free agency." They tried to sign him, it didn't work. So I think they were kind of in a rock and hard place.
Just like how they tried to sign Harden to a $50 million deal. I was like, no, he was not going to take that, man. Harden was either going to stay there until was his contract coming up this year?
Yeah, it was coming up. Yeah. No, yeah, I mean, yeah, I think so. They're trying to sign him to extension, thinking like give him more money. He'll see we want him here. No, Harden he ain't want no money. Harden just wants to be traded. So it is what it is.
He was either going to wait it out and wait to get traded, or leave in the offseason and free agency. And he got his wish, and he got a big payoff for that. And his he would be an unrestricted free agent in 2023. So he would be there for a while.
Yeah. I mean, Harden wanted to leave, but I still blame Harden for making Russ leave. Russ left because, well, he saw that you were an issue and that you didn't really take, full 100% care in terms of the team and, trying to do best for the team. You going there late and stuff. I think Harden. Russ was a little bit.
He did all that extra coming late to practice and not showing up. I mean, that's not really. I don't really vibe with that. I mean, I understand that you are frustrated with the team, but at the same time, don't make your teammates suffer because of your distaste for the front office of what they're doing. So, I mean, yeah, Russell led because he wasn't trying to deal with all that, and Harden, he just went up about it. He went up about it bad. I mean, he basically did not believe in that team. And look what happened. Look what happened. They're 12 and they're like what 12 and 30.
Yeah, 12 and 30. Yeah.
There's like God. They're like 12. Look at that. Look what happens when Harden leaves. That's even. I don't even know if that's worse than LeBron leaving Cleveland and Miami. Not really Miami, but mostly Cleveland. But like I said, I think the Heat are really back in where they are left off in the finals last year, and I think that they will hopefully reign supreme and challenge challenge Boston, challenge Philadelphia, and challenge Brooklyn. I mean the Bucks. I mean, just think about the Bucks for a second. The Bucks are not even top five content, not even being brought up in the playoff contention for a championship race. Nobody's even talking about them because why? Because they're not really like they're not making no noise. They're not, they're not making no noise. They're not they're not they're winning games, yeah, but they're just not making it known that we are a force to be reckoned with. Just like how we was when Kawhi and the Raptors won their title.
Yeah, I think the Bucks are not being brought up because pretty much everybody talks about three teams: the Nets, and the two LA teams are really the three contenders. But I think the Bucks are top five easily. They're probably fourth for being like the second team. You can't really say Philadelphia is a contender. Joel Embiid is not playing right now, and who knows how he'll look when he comes back. Boston's probably the other team that people thought could be a playoff championship contender, but this year they've completely fell off. And they're not the same team they were this year. I think the Suns should be in there as a fifth team in the finals contention that nobody says because, well, they've beaten the Clippers, they've beaten the Lakers, and I think they've been the most consistent team all year in the Western Conference, not Utah, who, in my opinion, the best they can do is the finals of the Western Conference. But I think nobody's talking about Milwaukee strictly because they just be honest. Whenever he does his thing, we all know about it. It's just normal numbness to what he does, and they just haven't been as good as last year. But they're still, I think, they're like third. They've won like 8 consecutive games until yesterday when they lost to the Celtics, obviously, and they're playing them again today. So we'll see.
Oh, they playing this. They playing this out too. Okay. So we all know Logan. We all know Logan Paul, and it was brought to my attention yesterday that we all know Harry Styles from One Direction. He did a little cover shoot for Vogue, and he was in a dress.
Yeah,
and Logan applauded him, and his homeboy Mike. Double M. We can't really pronounce the last name. Double M. He was he wasn't really messing with Logan's positivity on on Harry Styles doing what he did. Now for me, when I seen that, I was like, okay, cool. He did a little cover photo shoot for Vogue. Okay, that's nice. When I seen the dress, I was like, when I first heard about it, I was like, there's no way. I go ahead and search it up, and then he's actually wearing the dress. I was like, oh. Now me, I'm like, I personally don't really care. Don't really care. That does not mean I'm knocking him for doing it. By all means, if you want to go ahead and wear a dress, man, go ahead and wear a dress. Me, I'm not gonna do that. I know you're not gonna obviously do that. We don't roll like that. And so if you was to say that, if you was to apply Harry Styles on doing that, and he basically called him a dick rider, I don't know why he called him a dick. I mean, I guess we know why he called him, but there's like a whole another agenda on why he really called him a dick rider. But if you was to say the same thing, I'm not gonna really call you dick rider because it's not really like that serious. Why should I go out my way and just call you dick rider for? I'm not gonna do that because yeah, I'm not gonna do that because it is beneath me, and I cannot be asked to just go into all this drama on why I do not agree with your positivity. First of all, he's being positive. He's actually being positive. He's actually being positive, and he's letting it be known that he messes with the shoot. He messes with what he did. So I can only applaud him. I can only applaud him on that. Logan. I can only applaud Logan on trying to turn his life around after we all know what he did. So uh, if I can get if I can get what he said in his response to Double M calling him a dick rider. I don't know why he called him that to begin with. There's a whole nother side to why he called him a dick rider. And he says, "This upsets me. I wish I hadn't seen this. Michael changed his character based on who he is, who he's with, and what room he's in. Everyone in the house knows this, and it's been an issue in the past, especially when we go out socially. I caught Mike in lies before, and I tried my hardest to help him. And it just after the podcast, when they couldn't see my point of view on the Harry Styles dress situation, what a shame. Hopefully, he can take his mask off before the rest of his closest friends realize he's really only riding for the room of people he wants to impress." Now, when I hear that, I mean, I don't really got nothing against Mike, but I know the type of vibe he on. I know what kind of business he trying to get into, and and for me, if you're gonna call me a dick rider for me applauding another dude for wearing a dress, then it's like you got some problems, man. Mm-hmm. What did Harry Styles do to you for you to call? Well, no, actually, what did Logan do to you to say that? I mean, people gonna disagree. People gonna disagree all the time. I mean, for us, we don't necessarily disagree on the show because that's just what it is. We're not gonna come on here and just say and bring up like shit to just disagree on. I mean, if it happens, it happens. I mean, I only remember like one time we had like a little disagreement. Yeah, I mean that stuff happens, but for you to call him a dick rider, it's just like, come on, man. It's not really that deep. It's not necessarily. It still just doesn't make sense to me why he did what he did. But hey, I mean that's really it for me. I mean, there's not really much to say. I'm not trying to stir up the pot or nothing, but it just caught my eye because it's like you call him a dick rider because you just call him a dick rider because he was giving positivity to what Harry Styles did. I mean, it's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, look. I thought this whole thing about I know Harry Styles this happened like a couple weeks ago, maybe a couple months. I'm not very sure when this happened. But of course, I don't know why. So Mike called Logan a dick rider.
Yeah, he called him a dick rider because I guess it was on their podcast. Like he didn't really agree with his point of view on Harry Styles wearing the dress.
So what did he think? What did he think himself?
I don't even know. I
think so because Logan Paul said he was happy that Harry Styles is living his.
He's basically applauding Harry Styles on wearing a dress.
And yeah, well, look, I think he could if he wants to wear a dress. There's nothing about him being gay. I think he's dating or whatever. He's not gay. He wants to wear a dress. Let him wear a dress. It doesn't bother me. Maybe it bothers Mike or Majak. I mean, he has no girlfriend anymore, anyways. You know, Lana Rhodes and him have different lives, and so he's alone, trying to do whatever. Live. He's like 30 something. He's living with like these 20 somethings. It's all weird.
Oh yeah. Didn't he break up with his porn star girlfriend?
Yeah, I broke up with her because I think she wanted one thing, he didn't want to do it. I think she kind of wants to start getting ready for like settling down life, or probably she does. She doesn't seem like the type of girl who's all wanting to be moving up fast and stuff. It looks like she enjoyed that part of her life already, and she's ready to settle down and maybe get a house or something. And I thought they're going to be kind of a long term thing, but obviously that broke up quickly. But the other thing, but with Mike's talking about trying to make fun of Logan Paul, for me, I just don't. I'm not with it. Logan is just saying, look, the guy is doing his thing. Women, I mean, all I know is women are still going to want the guy, and he can wear a dress and won't matter. He's on the front cover. He's wearing the dress thing, and to me, it just doesn't matter to me. Happy for him. You need to be able to enjoy your life. You need to be able to enjoy whatever you're doing. And I just don't have the energy to be against this thing. Mike Majak sounds like Ben Shapiro, who like complains about dudes wearing dresses. Like Ben Shapiro, it's not about you. So, I'm not with Mike. He's wasting his time and energy complaining about some dude who he never listens to or whatever, and then trying to call it Logan Paul a dick rider. How's Logan Paul a dick rider? He even explained why. I bet you if you asked him that, he couldn't explain why. Or if he tried, he'd be stuttering and trying to figure out, oh, well, that's what he'll probably be doing. It's like an idiot. But I'm not surprised, because he is somewhat of an idiot. He's just a smart idiot that got Logan Paul to help him out, and he has a little bit of a brain.
I'm trying. Let me see. I'm trying to.
What's up, guys? It's Gonzalez for Hollywood. He's communicating without.
Oh yeah, KSI. He said he's leaving Twitter. He's dipping out of Twitter, man.
I think Twitter's trying to I think he says Twitter's trying to cancel him or whatever. Look, I'm always on Twitter. I'm on Twitter, and all I know is he says he's leaving Twitter. Then 4 hours ago, post something. Maybe he's giving his Twitter on to his whoever, but he can say what he wants.
Well, he really. And then supposedly he was saying transgender slurs and shit. I was like, oh.
Maybe, I mean, I would look. Even if I had the Twitter, I was famous or whatever. I ain't trying to leave Twitter. I ain't all that craziness. Oh shit, I gotta leave Twitter.
For me, if I had a Twitter, it would just be like Kawhi Leonard's Twitter, just be dead.
Yeah, I'm trying to. He's using some transphobic language. Do you not understand? Yeah. People gotta understand. It is what it is.
On the cover of Vogue, and Mike and George with their opposing views. Now, when Mike was talking about that episode on Mom's Basement, he said, quote, there are a lot of times where Logan can be a D-writer on stuff like that. Mike then alluded that Logan only defended Harry Styles in the moment because he believed those clips would go viral. Logan hadn't seen this.
Wow. I mean, so Mike called Logan a dick rider just because people agreed with Logan and praised him for his stance. Mike will never admit when he's in the wrong.
Look, KSI ain't going to leave. KSI needs to understand. Look, number one, I think he apologized for the transphobic comments.
Yeah.
But he has to also understand that Twitter will never let anything go. Twitter is a place where people who use their time of their lives to tweet. I've always said Twitter is one of the worst things ever, because people really think they're
there are memes and gifs from 4 years ago that they still use till this day on Twitter. So
Yeah.
So it's Twitter is like the most toxic place that you can be on. And for me, I don't have a Twitter like PewDiePie. PewDiePie been off of Twitter for a long time. I've been off Twitter longer than PewDiePie because I don't got one. So I can say I've been off Twitter longer than him. 'Cause I don't have a Twitter.
Look, man, I got Twitter, but I use Twitter to follow things and keep apprised on the news. I don't use Twitter for its intended purpose, which is to converse with people. And ain't nobody. If I was just popular with them, I'll say, "Look, I'm sorry," or whatever, and I'll say the word I said. I'm sorry for using tranny or whatever. They can all get mad. Look, it's okay. You're not going to cancel KSI. KSI is really too big to cancel. KSI ain't do now. David Dobrik can got canceled.
They
Not
did.
really canceled.
YouTube demonetized the channel. He can't make money.
Demonetized. Look, David Dobrik really didn't get canceled. David Dobrik, because of his unfortunate because he didn't take care of the situation, that if his friend Dom has even before this has been accused of sexual assault, he didn't take care of it, so bit him in the butt later. But with KSI shouldn't worry about this. It feels me, I wouldn't worry. I say, you guys want to keep complaining. You guys can't let anything go. Look, I was sorry for saying tranny. I don't need to do anything else. I don't need to go send no money to nobody. I ain't hurting nobody. And I can't. And also, I can't change a bunch of people's minds. Okay, people say a lot of things when you play video games. He said tranny, he apologized. I'm sorry for saying the word tranny. Now I know it's a bad word. Maybe he doesn't know. Yes, even KSI, even these famous people don't know everything. Just because you have money doesn't mean you know everything. But Twitter is a place where people will always try to put you down and cancel you, because that is what the platform has turned into. It used to be a place where you could say stuff. Please, the things you say we said on Uncharted, the things we've said playing video games, do you think if those things were put out and we were famous, those things could really bring us down?
Yeah.
But let's all be honest.
I'll be honest, man. The stuff we were saying, like what was it, like 11 years 11 to 10 11 years ago, bro. If that brought now, oh my god. Especially one dude I know, and I think you know who I'm talking about. The man used to be using all these types of words, used to be saying all this type of crazy shit. Man, if he was being recorded with his mic on saying that right now, bruh, it would be over for him. So Twitter is like a place where you gotta be on your game, because you're not on your A game, then you're gonna get caught lacking. You're gonna get caught lacking with a right hook and get knocked the hell out, and you're gonna be wondering why did not anticipate that quicker, because you let your guard down. You basically just said F it. So I mean, if I had a Twitter, I wouldn't use it for its purpose either. But I would just treat it like it's Instagram. Just reading a bunch of shit, not really posting my own tweets. That's what I would be using it for. Because that's why I have Instagram.
Look, Twitter is, they always want to put you down on Twitter. They always cancel you. Twitter is inherently liberal. So, liberal crowd, they want to, they want you to cancel. And they want I remember I read a comment through an article I read about the whole situation where they want him to support LGBTQ charities. And look, I ain't got to support charities.
What that got to do?
The man is not transphobic. The man says one thing on a Jackbox stream. Now he's transphobic. I know we talk about people being racist. There's got to be a pattern. You say it once, okay. You say it 2 times, there's a pattern. He says it once. Now he said it once in front of you, but you know he's probably said the word a bunch of other times. But I'm not going to say that the man's transphobic. I just think that's too much. He's not transphobic or anything. Nobody's not, anyway. He's not transphobic, I think. And instead of trying to cancel him, which I guess is what he feels, because he's probably heard cancel culture and he thinks that people should leave him alone. Should people leave him alone about the whole transphobic thing? Probably they should leave him alone, but they have nothing better to do. They always like to stay angry. I don't agree with a lot of conservatives on a lot of things, but I do agree with them on this, is that Twitter likes to stay angry or likes to keep reminding you of things. So that's why I kind of would dislike Twitter. But number one, I would never say anything on here. I may say, look, I think we all be honest here, you and me. We would just be very careful on Twitter and be ourselves with our friends playing video games, not streaming or whatever. Okay? Twitter, I've always told people Twitter is just Instagram, kind of in a way. Instagram people put their best life, even though their lives could be crap. It's not always that good. To me, I've always thought Twitter is like that. Twitter is a place where you can, you put your best life, you say all the right things because you don't want to say anything kind of crazy or people come and cancel you. So that's what I would do. Number one, I would never type out any transphobic comments, all that stuff. And that should be fine. But I'm okay with KSI leaving Twitter so he can say whatever he wants, I guess. I mean, I don't think his fans are his fans anyways. He does music now. He doesn't really need Twitter much other than to push his stuff. And if people want to leave comments on there, these randos on there, leave comments saying you're a transphobe, have you put money in charities? Whatever.
What the hell was I? Yeah, I was like, but MGK, Summer Rae and MGK got dated before. What the hell?
Yeah, I was surprised.
What the hell is going on in this world, bro? Why am I just now seeing this?
Number one, MGK is with Megan Fox now, but yeah, I'm surprised him and Summer Rae were. Well, Summer Rae claims he cheated on her with Megan Fox. Now, if it was me, I'd rather have Summer Rae than Megan Fox. But
oh yeah, I was saying Megan Fox in that Transformers movie. Yeah, I would want that. But now I don't want that no more, man. She wore out. She wore out like my tires on the car, man. She done for. I don't want those no more. No disrespect to you, player, but you was bad. You was bad in that Transformers movie. I will give you that.
Yeah, but that was like 2000
with Shia LaBeouf. But
yeah,
now, no. You wore like my tires on my car. No, and them tires big as hell too. So I don't want you. I rather want Summer Rae. I rather want Summer Rae. But I just remember what I really want to say after that. After that is the P. I mean, you know who I play with. If I stream with them for a whole week straight, I'm gonna get canceled for sure. And I don't think I can put them on stream with the shit that they say off the record. So I know for damn sure, most likely I would probably have to tell them every time I stream, yeah, you gotta tone it down, because if I get canceled, then I'm gonna have to blame you for it. So it's either I don't stream with you, or I play with you off stream, and I go play with people on stream that know what it is and how it is, that know that they can't be canceled, that they don't want to get canceled. Yeah. So like I said, them boys is crazy, man. They just say the most wildest shit ever, and yeah, they're not gonna be the reason why I'm getting canceled. I'd rather be me. I'd rather be the reason why I get canceled, not them. Because if they cancel me, we're gonna have problems, and they're gonna have a lot of. The broadcast is gonna have a lot of bills to pay for me. You feed me, because that's one thing I do not tolerate is one thing I don't tolerate is Don't mess up my bag. I won't mess up your bag. Simple as that.
Yeah, I read that Summer Rae thing. Basically, Megan Fox and MGK they were doing their thing on the movie they did, and Summer Rae I think she's just a little mad. It's okay. She can go up there and start lying. She never had sex with a guy. But look, she'll be fine. She's 24.
She didn't hit those? Damn.
Nah, she says she makes him wait about 3 months. 3 months. Make sure he's someone good to her.
Yeah. No, that 90-day rule bullshit. Oh yeah.
That close.
I haven't heard that shit.
Yeah. Man. So that's it. I mean, nothing crazy. He seems like he really wants Megan Fox, and he took his shot and he dumped you away. I mean, you were 24. It's a 6-year difference. I mean, he probably saw you as a little bit of a fling, and then he saw Megan Fox was like, okay, here it is, and he bounced on you, and he bounced on you. She wanted to go to his Bloody Valentine music video, but he said nah, because he has Megan Fox as the real woman he wants, and they'll probably be together for a while. So too bad for Summer Rae, but hey, I won't. It is what it is.
The only reason why I even brought that up was because it popped up on because after I was watching that Logan Paul, trying to understand why Mike said what he said, and then I look over to my right, I see why Summer Rae and MGK broke up. Shocking, and it was Logan Paul's Clips channel, his Impulsive Clips channel, that was there. I was like, what? I was like, huh? They dated. This world is crazy, man. You find the most weirdest relationships ever that you would never think that to happen, but it does happen. So
yeah, it should be weird.
Yeah, that threw me. I was like, out of everybody, you get a guy who looks like he's had a troubled life, and still does the same bullshit that got him where he's at today. So, and then after it was like his music video that he did with Corpse. Well,
mm-hmm.
Corpse.
Yeah, it was Valkyrie, but Corpse kind of did whatever.
Yeah, he did the song. I was like, the dude was over there like shaking his head and acting like a crackhead. I was like, yeah, you wanted those, buddy. I gotta watch out for you.
I always wondered this. Like, Rice Gum be bouncing every couple months. He come back, he gone again. It makes me. I'm always like interesting.
I'm like, it's gonna take him a long time to get off 10 million subs. Man, he's been on 10 million subs for about 4 years now.
Honestly, I don't even know how he pays for his lifestyle since he does no YouTube. I always wonder that. Like, how does he pay for his lifestyle?
He got away.
I know he's got away. I'm always interested in like, what's the way though? Because because I know he's older than me. He's older than me by a couple months, but like I'm always interested in like how he makes money because he don't make no videos. He don't make no music. He ain't got nothing. He trying to flex his weak ass platinum diss track record that's not even music on KSI, who actually got a platinum record making actual music. He's trying to flex his weak ass platinum record. I'm like, okay, cool, you got a platinum record, but it was a diss track, buddy. His was actual music. Shut the fuck up. You blind bag. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what he be doing, but maybe when he runs out of money, he'll be right back to YouTube, I guess.
He's a trash artist, man. I don't even count him as an artist. It's Rice Gum. If you look at his Spotify monthly listeners, you see other people's, I think Sesame Street almost beat him in monthly listeners. That's sad. Like Sesame Street, probably like a Veggie Tales.
That music was so cringy. Frick the Police. I mean, freaking Every Night Sis. Like, look, it is what it is, man.
That's the one that went platinum. That's the one that went platinum.
Yeah. People like that shit, I guess. But yeah, man, he ain't. I don't know how he gets money at all. I don't even know what he doing. Since I care, it's just I'm interested. He doesn't put videos on YouTube, so I don't know how he makes any money. I know his Twitch got deleted, got banned from Twitch. So
great! Wow, just more shit. Just more shit popping out of nowhere. Of course, his Twitch gets deleted. It's fucking wrestling, man. There's no one.
Okay, he'd be streaming. Oh, he'd be streaming. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, damn, he gotta make some money somewhere. So he's been streaming. He's been streaming GTA. There's some big GTA thing.
Everybody on that GTA PC shit, man.
Yeah, that GTA PC shit is a lot better though, no question, because it allows you to do more things. You can I gotta
actually fill up gas. I gotta eat food. I gotta get a job. I gotta get a job. I gotta get this. I gotta actually get money. Yeah.
You've been watching these GTA streams?
Yeah. I seen I was watching Ray play the other day.
Here's my thing: is like, how do they are able to activate all these things through I know they can go get to the game files and put these things in, but I'm always interested as to how they did it and why these certain things are not on console where you can fill up gas and go to these stores. It's like they create all these things, and I've always said GTA 5 is not even as good as it could have been. Like, why can't you do this? I know why they can't do a stock market, because they said something with the economy would be messed up. But why not a job or a movie theater or whatever? That's always been my thing, and that's why I again, a PC, man, it's the thing, because you're able to do a lot more things with games now, and those are all mods, I think. Those are all different mods.
This thing we had if I get a PC, you get a PC.
That's what I'm saying. That to me, we need an actual PC. That's what I've been saying. We need an actual PC at this point, because there's no reason. I just, I want to get a PC so I can play other games and stuff, there. And I just want a PC anyways. Yeah, I see those crazy PCs. I can go to, if I had lots of money, I'll probably go give my business to Triple. He can build me a PC, because he has a PC company now, which is why he wasn't streaming for a year. But yeah, man, I see these. I have not watched a Grand Theft Auto stream really at all, but now that I hear that you can do all these things, I'm gonna have to check it out and probably get the game. Sometimes, some games you just don't want to play on console no more, because you see crazy stuff like that, and you're like, why would I ever play on a console again? Why would I play this game on console when they have the far better, awesomer version, the actual version I think that we all want, and you can access it for free? They could just put it in the game. People have created these fucking things in your game that run pretty well. So I don't know why they can't do it, but okay.
And they get paid. They get paid for it, but they know better than us, man. They know better than us.
Yeah, tell me about it, man. Oh man, you can eat. I mean, I guess you can eat, but man, fill gas too. I've always said you have these gas stations. They do nothing. All those gas stations are is
all you can do is just blow up, use them to blow people up and shit.
Blow people up or rob it or buy food. That's not a gas station.
And the robbing system is totally different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the robbing system is totally different. You have to go behind the counter. You have to hit the cash register. Then you have to flex a certain muscle and to get the cash. And you have to. It's like 2K W2K20 where you kick out of a pin, that little circle. You have to get in that green zone to continue until you get all the continue until you get the cash. So it's totally different. It's totally different from the console version.
Yeah, man, that'd be wild. Yeah, it's true. That's still.
But with that being said, man, this has been another episode of the APF podcast, episode 101. It is I, the most phenomenal man that has shocked the system. Once again, aka the coach, signing out.
It's your boy going forward. Hope you guys enjoy the podcast. You know, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you obviously leave a like if you like the stream. Subscribe if you want to keep apprised on everything we're doing. All the links are in the description. And hope you guys have a good weekend. And we got get that big stimmy coming in.
Oh yeah, I mean that big statement. I already know what I'm gonna do with some of mine, man.
I'm just putting all my money in the freaking my online account. I've always said
that's what I was telling him to just send. That's what I'm saying. Just send the money.
Yeah, but we gotta wait for her to come around and be like, how we move this money. Look, all I'm saying is I require $200. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Just $200
this time because you get 1,400 now.
You got 1,400. I gotta get at least,
man. So
number one, right? Like I need at least 200 because that's at least a decent percentage, in my opinion, of the money. Now, really, if I really want 10%
over 1,000 for you,
yeah, like if 10%, right, is like I think 10% is like $400. I think for 400, 10% is like 14.
Because 10% for 1,000 is 100.
Yeah. So, or no, 140. So, or yeah, let's.
No, I mean 1,000. 10% of 1,000 is 100. It should be.
Yeah, if it was 100, that's why you cut the zero. So actually, for 1,400 is actually $140. That actually is correct. Yeah, is actually correct. If you
yeah,
because 40% is done when you get to like 400. So I'm maxing.
I see it now.
Yeah, so I'm maxing for like a little bit. I think it's a little bit under 20% because 20% would be 280. I'm asking for $200 of my 1,400. That money is for your boy. Okay, that money is under your boy. So I need at least 200. Okay, because you can use the 1,200 to pay the school fees and all that extra stuff. Fine. I get it. I have no problem with that. I still need that 200 so that I can then use the money I have left over to then put the money in my card so I can get the full 200. That's all I'm asking, and they should be giving it
exactly because I don't. That's why I tell them like you might as well just create a PayPal and I mean yeah we talking about it, but I mean like ain't nobody gonna be watching this in a couple. Ain't nobody gonna be seeing this. Who knows when? But nonetheless, might as well just make a PayPal. Just send the 200 over. That easy. I cannot stress. I mean, we going over time, but fuck it. It's our show.
Yeah.
But I cannot stress that. I cannot stress this enough. I understand what they're talking about, but at the same time, it's only so simple. We can't. Y'all sitting here acting like
I understand. Well, if they have to create it, then like I guess I understand. But I think you can send them. You can basically like send request money. I guess by typing in their bank or whatever. Like request like $200 or
it's
whatever.
Like you have to get their email and request 200.
Yeah. I think you can do bank. I have to check the thing.
He can link his bank to his PayPal and then send 200.
Somebody tells me they ain't trying to do more stuff like that. I think you can if they give you your information, if you're trying to like for us to send the money. I think you just need like their account number. Like you just need their
you need a routing number and an account number.
Yeah. But personally for me, look, simplest, easiest way for them to do is just hit your boy for 200. Give your boy 200 in my hand. You can give it to me in my hand. That's fine by me.
Yeah, you can give it to me in my hand. You can give me my hand, or you can give me PayPal. Either way, it's going in my PayPal regardless. So, and my birthday next week, so I get a little dab of ranch. You dig what I'm saying? So, I'm not complaining too much.
Nah, I'm not really complaining. They just need to hit your boy for that.
Because I mean, he is holding our 1,400 hostage.
Yeah.
by force because we legally cannot get the 1400 in our name. So
I think so. It sure sounds like we could have it though.
we could have if we had our own, we filed our own taxes and did our direct deposit shit. But since we don't have any, since we don't pay taxes right now, he gets all of it. So like I said, you have 3,800 out of the 4,200. Motherfucker, give me the damn shit, man.
Yeah. Well,
that's it.
That's it for us.
But anyways, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, and if you're new, you know what to do. And we out this thing.